Pappy Hour, let's talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Oh, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself, slap your knee. Roll up a chair, it's time for
Pappy Hour. Your hosts, Lucas Buddy and Eric Thompson. Ready for that riff?
So today we have a very special guest that we tried to get on many times. Brian, how do you say his last name?
Brian Sauve.
Sauve.
As he says, Brian Suave.
Or Brian First Day.
Or Brian First Day is what really known as, and we'll get into that as we get going. But yeah, it's a lovely story and
lovely human being.
Beautiful human being, and as I've known him for a while. But just a true family person.
Yeah.
It was garnered in his life from his parents, and he shares that and kind of gives us maybe a little bit of a how to do it. But yeah, just stunning. Great story. And I think we're going.
I think we're going. You know what? Before we get going, though, we do want to say once again, we still have a little bit further to go on our GoFundMe campaign. We will be kicking up our Patreon pretty soon. So if you love everything that we're doing here, and if you're listening to the show, I'm assuming that you do.
Yeah.
Throw us a little bit of love on there. And we will see you very soon. We actually have August 19th this year. If you're living around here in this area, or if you want to travel out and come see us, we're having our Pappy Anniversary show.
Pappy Anniversary. We're going to be doing a ribbon cutting for the Lafayette Chamber.
We are 1 year old. On
1 year old on the 19th. So
yeah, absolutely. Thanks everybody for listening. And let's hear Brian First Day. Suave.
Cheers.
Bye.
And we are recording.
Brian Sauve, Woodinville, Washington. You're on Pappy Hour, man. It's good to see you.
It's good to be here.
Yeah.
It's good to be part of this this great conversation that you have with so many friends, fathers, and it's good to hear different stories and different perspectives. And
100%. Well, hey, like I said, I appreciate you being here. This is great. Lucas is, we're doing real life Pappying right now. His daughter Stella's with us. We've got a movie on in the background. You can see the ticker tape in the background too. That's her from her birthday celebration. So
I thought that was for me.
Oh, you know what? When is it?
It took us an hour to set it up. Yeah, Eric, I don't know why you said that was for her birthday.
That was weird. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Brian, thank you so much.
Pride Month. But yeah, so all right. So Brian Sauve is here. You got some kids. You've got some stories.
Come on up here with me.
You know what we typically check in about. There we go.
This is Stella.
Go for breakfast.
You got it.
Well, she already had.
She had it. Come on now.
She had eggs and sausage.
Yeah, I'm going to back him up on that one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We don't throw Pappies under the bus, but
we got to do what we got to do sometimes. Hey, listen, I'm trying to limit her sugar intake, but
so
sometimes what you got to do.
So you've got a lot coming up this summer and a lot that's already happened as a dad. But let's go back in time. I've known you for quite a few years now. We met in the Bay Area. And tell us a little about Brian Sauve, some of the influencers, because I know you've got a tremendous relationship with your dad, but who were you before children?
I think my parents were huge influencers of me growing up. They had just a fantastic marriage. They treated each other like gold. Barely ever, I don't know if I ever seen them argue. And they were just very loving and encouraging to me. And that really told me, as looking forward, as I always knew I wanted to be a dad. I always knew that I wanted to give somebody that they gave myself and my sister.
Beautiful. Yeah.
It was just such a magical family. And I don't know why I was that lucky. I mean, obviously everybody has different stories. Everybody has different upbringings that brings different challenges. But you hit challenges in different parts of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be at the beginning, but I always knew I wanted to be a father. I always knew I wanted to get married and have a family.
Yeah.
And that was always the thing that wouldn't necessarily say focused on, but something that I valued very much, and I wanted to, be a part of my life and kind of
100%.
define who I wanted to be and who I am.
Outstanding. Yeah. Well, and you got there. I mean, I think that's one of the things that amazing. And even knowing me, you still got there. That's what
It's a
I think
miracle.
was
Yep.
was most impressive. And one of the things that I love, you send me some great photos of your father. You guys go out for a coffee, but your son Ben's there, Eva's there. This is generational now, that connection, and you've incorporated that beautifully, and so you've done well, my friend.
It's been a true blessing. It's with my children, even Ben, they've always been such good friends, best friends, and when we get together, it's always just a special time. We love being together. We are, we're best friends, and that can hit a nerve with some parents. I mean, there are, which I respect, there are situations where parents say, I have to be the disciplinarian growing up, and I have to be the parent. I need to continue to be the parent, which I appreciate. And you got to have a little bit of that too. But I have no problem calling my children my best friends. And my dad and I have no problem calling each other best friends.
I love that. I mean, honestly, it makes me think about what I consider a best friend and what I look for in a best friend. And it's not somebody that tells me what I want to hear all the time. Sometimes it's somebody who's like loves me enough, appreciates me enough, and expects enough out of me to set me straight whenever I'm veering off of who they know who I am as a person.
It starts with encouragement, and if there are things that you want to talk to them about, it's in an encouraging manner. It's like, I know who you are. I know your gifts. I know what you're capable of.
Right. Exactly.
That was a lot more of, when they were younger. And now I think Eva put it perfectly in the birthday post. It's like, we're built-in besties. We there's not a thing that we can't share, or that we've been through everything together. And the three of us have been through some difficult bumps in the road. And we are just phenomenal after those bumps, and just persevered through the love we have for each other and the respect that we have for each other. They're now grown adults, and I have no problem allowing them to make their own decisions.
Right.
And they're just both doing great. And like you said, Eric, is we see each other all the time. This weekend will be like the fourth weekend in a row that Eva's coming down. So we're kind of the home away from home, and then Ben just lives a couple miles down the road, and he has coffee with us, and so I'll have coffee again with my dad and him tomorrow morning. We do every week. Every week we have coffee, and
what a dream, honestly.
We all look forward to it so much. It's like the best time of the week just to catch up. So
that's groovy. Well, and one of the things, Brian and I were housemates together, and it was really Brian.
That's one of the bumps in the road, Eric.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
It wasn't, and I could admit that. But Brian, I had just made a terrible mistake, thinking that I didn't want to date Kristen anymore.
You idiot!
Yes, very much so. And I was like, okay, if she said no to getting back together, I needed to get out of the current place, and I needed to get grounded. And Brian was really that central force. So I owe a lot of that to Brian. But Brian recognized too that the Bay Area really wasn't where you needed and wanted to be. I think you saw this isn't necessarily, it's not happening or feeling right. And you see a lot, I think
it was a combination of how much it costs to live down there. Certainly I love you as a friend, but I also
100%.
knew that Seattle was kind of the baseline for me. And, I just couldn't pull off the hippie thing. I tried it. Eric always called me first day, because they'd say, I try to fit in, and they're like, it's Brian's first day. So just give him a little rope here. His jokes may not make sense to us, but
that's hilarious. That's a great nickname. First day.
First day.
Yeah, that was it. But then Brian's like, hey, dude, because and Kristen and I did get back.
You did. It worked out well for you.
And Kristen saw it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brian was one
Thanks,
of the,
Brian.
yeah,
Thanks,
Brian was
for
one of the
being
first
there.
people that I contacted when Kristen said yes.
Now this was, so you guys were housemates. So this was before either of you had kids.
Yeah, before. Yeah. And then Brian was like, hey, I need to go find somebody and I don't feel like it's here. He went back up to Seattle and was able to meet somebody at that time very special. And tell us about that.
It was just moving back to Seattle. I think one of my goals obviously was to own a house at some point. And I got a new job when I went up there and just kind of started that track. And then I met my wife, Amy, at the time. And we didn't waste much time as far as, you're never ready for kids. You just kind of got to jump right in. We knew it was something that her and I both wanted to do. And, they were just brought up so well, in their early years. And it's part of who they are.
So you marry Amy, you guys moved quickly, you said. What was that moment when Amy goes, oh my gosh, we're going to be parents?
Yeah. What did that feel like? Because you wanted to be a dad your whole life.
This is a life goal.
Oh, I think we threw a party when she was 3 weeks pregnant or 2 weeks pregnant. They were pregnant. We're like the first of our group of friends to be pregnant. And of course, we were, ignorant of the fact that things could happen after a couple weeks.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait, for those of you out there listening who are just like getting pregnant, like they recommend you wait at least 12 weeks, 3 weeks,
12 weeks, maybe wait. Don't do what we did. We went right to it. It's like we're pregnant, and all the friends came over, and when we had Eva, she was just a little baby. We had all our friends over, so it was definitely a celebration. Definitely was very emotional. And we were ready. I don't think
for sure
any fears, or it's just like, let's go. And it's excited.
And you guys had just bought that house, right? When this happened, or you bought it when Amy was pregnant? I remember coming to visit.
We had our first house before.
Yeah, that's what I
Amy
thought.
was pregnant.
So you have a chance to really.
We got married in 97 and we had Eva. We lived in a West Seattle house. You came to the West Seattle house. You remember the West Seattle house. And then we bought a new house out towards in Issaquah.
Yeah.
I think like a year and a half later, a couple years later. And then 1999 when we had Eva. So it was a couple years.
Right.
After we got married. But it was just a special time. And, you're not necessarily trained for this. You have to have some sort of instinct, which you have, and if you don't have kids, you know that you'll have it,
right?
And it's really just part of your soul, your makeup, your capacity for love and sharing life, and
nice,
and that's what was so important to me, and to us, what was that.
What was was the pregnancy difficult for Amy, or did she? It was okay.
She had terrible nausea. Actually, with both kids, it was very, very hard on her. Like I think the first 2 trimesters, it went past that, and we figured that was worth it, because then the kids actually slept really good and weren't quality.
Right.
Maybe if you rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah. They got it all out of their system in utero instead of bringing it into the world. That's you know what? There's something to be said for that.
Yes.
Oh, that's so much. That's
So
great.
It was we were ready to go.
Yeah. And so when it was time, were you at home? Were you at work? What was going on?
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, because how old are your kids?
We were home. I think we were home, but it wasn't something that happened right away. It just started slowly getting contractions. We went in and got induced, actually, for both kids, and it took some time I think with Eva, she was in labor for like 13 hours. So we had
Wow.
plenty of time to be in the hospital and
Make a sandwich.
yeah, and it was like a C-section because it
Okay.
just, Eva and Ben just didn't. Well, Ben was more of a scheduled C-section
Mm.
just to play it safe, but
Yeah.
Eva was a C-section just because it was just taking a while for her to decide if she wanted to come out or not. So, but after all that, I think the biggest thing that I remember was when Eva was born,
Yeah.
and of course it's a C-section, so we show Amy to see, Eva, and she's just like totally drugged up. She's like,
Yeah.
"Hi, baby,"
Yeah. Right.
And I have held Eva in my arms, and for the first time ever, her little lip came out, and she just like crying. That is when I lost it. It's like,
Yeah.
this is mine.
Yes.
It's like the most amazing miracle of an experience you can ever imagine. Like, this is me. This is part of me. This is my child.
Yeah.
I helped make this child. She's mine. She's my
Yeah.
daughter. And it was so emotional. I mean, I think a lot of people would say it's like the slowest you've ever driven in your life when you're going home.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's been
White
shared a
knuckling
lot,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Had a little bit of jaundice, so we would like.
Yeah.
I think we call it waddle, but I called it swaddle. I was like an expert in like folding her up in a blanket, and then we put her in the sun a little bit and let her sit there. And they were just, it was just such a precious time.
Yeah.
And, it's just that instantaneous, I will do anything for this child.
Right.
It's you. It's like,
Yeah.
I no longer matter.
Right.
It's like,
love that.
I almost think that Meatloaf couldn't have had kids. I mean, I'm sure he did, because if he would have, and maybe when he wrote the song, he didn't have kids, but afterwards he would change it to. But I would do anything for love, and that's it. Full stop. I would do anything for love. Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
Funny.
There is no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Well, I think Brian and I, we used to joke there was a reason why we use this term huge. We don't need to go into that, but I just remember let's not go weird on that. But it was really for the full moon. We're just always called it huge.
Yeah.
And for Eva, I just said, so I remember calling you going, so how's huge? And it was just, your moment was like, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
There's no how in huge. There's no bigger than huge. It's just huge.
I think you set her up a T-shirt when she was a toddler that said huge on it.
Huge on it, yeah.
Used to run around with just wearing her diapers with a huge shirt on. Do these little dances.
Oh my gosh.
She pulled it off well.
She did. She's great.
Those years, man. I mean, I'm still really in the sweet spot of it. I mean, she's 2. They say terrible 2s, but honestly, I feel guilty for having such a pretty easy kid.
I think
somebody wants a lot to hear like that, Eva. Luke.
Yeah.
Let's just keep that between the 3 of us, and then you'll be.
I know. Yeah. Well, I'll edit that out. No one needs to know that. They'll hate me.
No one wants to hear that.
No one wants to hear that.
That's so
oh my gosh. So what? So you meeting your first kid, Eva, for the first time, and then what was that like? Being at home with her, like you wanted to be a dad. You've got this thing you wanted your entire life. Was it everything you ever thought it would be, or
everything I ever thought it would be? I guess yes and no. I mean, I don't think there was anything that surprised me. I mean, as she got older, we went through this sleep spell where she finally graduated out into her own crib in the other room.
Yeah.
And she'd cry and cry and cry. And then I'd go in and she'd stop crying. And then she'd turn over, fall asleep. I'd rub her back. I had this move down where I'd rub her back. And then I'd slowly move away and slowly start waking up. And then she gets up and sees me again.
You hated it. I'm sure you hated every minute of that. Yeah.
So like one night, I had to sleep. So I just went and put a pillow down next to the crib and just pulled her out so I could sleep. And we still talk about this today. She was just taking her little toes and squishing my stomach with her little toes. We call it my jelly,
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, I'm good now. So, obviously the sleep part, I mean, it's not easy, but it's also the joy just overcomes that. And, Amy was a great mother during those years, and, we were just a good team.
Yeah.
And
Good team makes all the difference, man. It really does.
I can't think of something that right now, I mean, it was a long time ago, but I can't think of something where I just like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about this.
Right.
Yeah.
Or about that. It just, it was just such a joyous time.
Cool. Love that.
And then you bring Ben into the world. What's that experience?
Well, I think we were ready. I think we wanted to have them 2 years apart. I think that was kind of part of the plan. Trying to jog my memory, but Ben was more of a crier when he came out, and he took a nice long leak after he was born. So he definitely declared his boydom when he came out. And so
are we talking like full arch, like over the
yeah.
Wow.
Like he was such a personality. He was much different than Eva, whereas Eva was, much more absorbing of the situation and listening and not reacting. And I remember when Gail Nathy gave her keys, and she just like would look at the keys, where she said a lot of babies start eating them, right? Ben was more of he wanted things to be his way, and you couldn't make him do anything that he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
And he also had this little river coming down his lip, where we always had to have a bib on him, because he just, when he was a little baby,
a drooler.
Yeah. But he was so cute, and he was easy too. I mean, he was a loud eater, that's for sure. But the two of them just there's just hardly any serious fighting between. They just generally love spending time with each other. They have this own language that they speak that I don't know about, and all these little inside jokes between them. So
I can tell by looking at you that you just love being a dad much.
Yeah, thank you, Luke. It
of
really
course.
is so important to me, and just part of who I am, and pretty central to my life.
And for Lucas, when I look at Lucas, I do think of you, Brian, because of your deep love, and just I just, when you look or talk about your kids, you just have this smile and this look upon you. Lucas, you get the same way. Anytime somebody mentions Stella, or he gets to talk about Stella, it is so glorious. Whereas somebody asked me about my kids, I'm like,
you just kind of spell.
Which is totally not true.
Again,
which is not true. But
That's not true. I'll stick up for you for yourself. I've seen you talk about Nathan, and
his kids smile for him.
They sure do. Oh my God, the smiles on those guys. It's incredible.
Amazing. So
they're great kids. Awesome kids.
Great beginning. I know you talked about some bumps. I don't know if you want to go into that, but you can also leave that alone and talk about some of the things that you noticed with the kids growing up. Leave that up to you.
I'll just say about the bumps was, life always, I think everybody, we have our stories, and when life doesn't turn out as expected.
Yeah.
And it was, we went through a very difficult time, Eva, Ben, and I. There was a period where we didn't think we were going to be able to be together like we were. And it was a very dark period, and that they were able to see their ways out, and I separately was able to see my way out.
That's a great way
where
of
we're
putting
back together again, and back to where we've persevered through some very difficult, mentally challenging times. With things that were thrown in our direction. It's a sad story, but it's also, it's life, and I don't have any regrets about. I have even been in my life. I don't have any regrets for the first, 9 or 10 years of their lives. They lived in such a wonderful, loving home. So, there will be, I guess, for this, is that there will be times where you feel like you could have done better for your children, or like regrets. It's like, did I handle this situation the best way? And even if people say, well, it wasn't your fault, you still kind of carry that with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there is no regrets. We're just blessed to be where we're at right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you're having coffee with your boy and your dad, and you see your daughter all the time. I mean, we go through as family and as people, we go, like you said, there's a lot of these dark times and these trials that kind of shape who we are. But at the end of the day, at the end of our lives, it's about, it's how we finish and
how we finish.
Right.
And, if you fall down, you just get back up.
Yeah.
100%.
You don't need to carry everything with baggage. And the kids and I talk about things as much as we needed to.
Right.
And now we don't need to talk about those things as much anymore.
Yeah.
We're we've healed in a way.
Yeah.
And
it's
so
kind of like
things just go unsaid that we don't need to say anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. And like you said, thanks for sharing. And yeah, fractures happen, and then you do heal. And again, I am watching the best of you, the best of Ben, the best of even, and still Mad Dad Steve. I love you out there. Love that you guys are doing the coffee. And now you've got grown kids, right? They're both on their own. They're both graduated universities, and now you've got and this is great for Lucas. He's a girl dad, and you've got a major event happening in July.
Oh, what is it?
Well, he was getting married.
What?
Getting married.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I mean,
do we like him? Have we always liked him? Or we okay? Good.
Always liked him. He's a great guy.
He's another Ben too. So it's
very
positive.
unique.
He is unique.
He's like gold.
Yeah.
They've been together for several years, so it's not like a quick thing or anything like that. And, just excited. They've kind of already been, it seems like they've been married. They've been together for so long. So in a way, it's kind of not a checkbox, but it's something that's very significant. That they're dedicating their lives to each other.
Yeah.
I get to walk my daughter down the aisle.
That's huge.
And I probably won't hold it together. I mean, I've been stressing about my speech. It's like, I'm going to kind of keep the speech fairly short so that everybody else can get into it. But I'll be a mess. It's not hard to make me cry, especially my kid.
We are very much alike then, Brian. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not afraid to cry. So I'll fall in front of my friends. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a very special moment and just a great celebration. And it's a celebration for her, what she's been through, how she's persevered, how she has a lot of my mom, Ginger, in her. Just the love and the caring and the smile, and also the negatives, like the high self-sensitivity, kind of like I am. It's, very it's easy to be sensitive and take things personally and be critical of yourself. That's I say you're welcome, Eva, for a lot of that. Whereas Ben, he's just a rock. It's like, I'll just do what I want to do.
Right. It's still that way.
Yeah.
One of the things I think we may have to do a check-in after the wedding.
Sure.
I want to know what that emotion was like for you, Brian. I'm sure maybe you'll share that with me before, but that moment of, like you said, holding Eva, this magic moment, and then going, all right, I know we're not leaving each other, but there's a different love that's now going to happen for you, and that is a let go thing.
Maybe I won't give her away. Maybe I'll just keep holding her. Sorry.
Great. Ava's going to come after us, and she's going to be like, you know what? Until my dad did this podcast.
Thank you for the suggestion, you guys.
Hey, how dare you? No, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
No, I love that, and it's going to be a special time.
Yeah.
Lots of people coming in to visit. People I haven't seen for a long time. It's just going to be a wonderful celebration.
Yeah.
And really looking forward to it.
I'm excited for you. I don't want to think about it right now. I've got hopefully at least I'm going to say, what, 40 years before
40.
you?
That was my age when I first told her you can start dating guys when you're 40.
Yeah. Okay, Dad.
We were at story time the other day. She's 2, by the way. We were at story time the other day, and she walks up. We had just walked up, and this little kid who's maybe a little bit younger than her, little blonde-haired boy, he goes, "Hey, babe." I know he's not 2 yet, but like something inside of me was like, what did you just say? What did you just say?
Tell you, like right when they're born, hide your daughters. Just hide them.
That's what they say.
Well, yeah, my first instinct would be, where's your dad? And I'm going to beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
Right.
And then his grandma was there with him, and she goes, "Oh, your dad would be proud of you." I was like,
yeah, the dad would probably be like, "Good job, son.
Good job, kid."
Well.
Yeah, so I just got a gym membership. I've just started working out. I'll be
Right.
I'm gonna be huge before too long. Watch out, boys.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Gosh. So what are the things that you would share as far as you guys have such a great relationship, and even when we have great relationships, things can get in the way. What is it that you feel like either your dad put into you, or you were really focused on making sure that these values were shared with your kids, or what is it that, how did you present?
It's definitely easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the power of positive thinking and encouragement is probably the one I would think of first. Is encouraging your children, encouraging relationship in bad situations. Always be positive. We're going to get through this. Or and I think just knowing and doing that and having that relationship, even when you go through tough times, like with my dad and I, or with my kids, is that we all know how much we love each other, and that's never questioned.
Yeah.
So it's more about, every situation is unique in how you handle it. And, the older I get, the more I understand how to control my emotions or my thoughts. I've been through horrible bouts of anxiety attacks in my 30s about over worrying about things and letting things build up. And, that was a direct attack on my ability to be a positive thinker, because anxiety escalated attacks. It's like a world of doom.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to work again? Are you going to be able to function? And so, but I think just being positive and being thankful, thankful every day for what you have, and just take a moment to remember that, because the trials of life in society and social peer pressure or money or all these things it's so easy to just wake up in the morning and look for the first things to worry about versus being, and I'm gonna try to focus on what I'm thankful. And again, it's easy said and done. I mean,
it's got to be a conscious choice. You have to and sometimes it's a hard choice to make. It's a hard. It is
work.
a choice, but it's work.
I'm not capable of doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I can't.
I can't today.
Yeah.
And you just keep showing up, and you don't give up. You persevere. You push through. I mean, these are lessons that we're constantly trying to teach our kids, but but we're also teaching while we're learning at the same time.
And being there for them. Like when I was going through my anxiety attacks or any hard part, a lot of hard parts of my life, my dad would be the first one I'd call.
Right. Yeah.
And he would just say, "Brian, this is sorry you're going through this, but I'm here with you the whole way.
Right.
You're going to get through this." And just always reassuring. He was that way with me since I was a baby.
Yeah.
He would recite Neil Diamond songs. Don't think, feel, ain't no big deal. Just make it real. Don't think, feel. Just little things like that. Don't take plans and clap your hands. Oh, I'm singing Neil Diamond.
I love it.
I hope we're not breaking any copyright laws.
I think we're fine. Yeah, there's no melody in there, so.
And that is, I think what we share, and you would call me, or and I talked to Ben about a few things. It's just a safe place.
Yeah.
And somebody like your built-in bestie. I'll say it again, just someone who knows who you are, knows how you react to things, and knows what you're going to result in being, and whether you're overreacting to things or not. But I think that having lifelines in your life is important.
Yeah.
My dad's a lifeline, my children are a lifeline, and my dad's a lifeline to my kids, and I'm a lifeline to them, and vice versa. So it's very comforting to have that. And I think that's part of it for me. What family is all about is just that friendship, people that you can laugh with, people who know they make fun of me, and I think that's funny, because they know they come up with things I didn't even know I can make fun of myself.
First day.
Yeah, first day. Oh, there's Dad. First day again, right? Yeah.
So generally, when we get together, they kind of, I'll say something, they kind of laugh, and but that's what love is, and it's we don't take ourselves too seriously, and we just love being together.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't want to undersell your sister, because Kristen's a pretty great. Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry, what?
I love you. Oh, I know Chris is going to hear this because I'm going to tell her about it. But yeah, she's another one that she could go up.
Yeah.
She'll cut up Brian in a flash, but I just out of love. I just love it.
Wait, if I'm being honest, if I'm being completely honest right now, this is Kristen's brother?
No, this is his sister is Kristen also.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
there's more than one Kristen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister's name is Kristen. It's all weird. Yeah. We can't,
lots of Kristens.
Brian and I can't escape them, but maybe that's a good thing.
No, my sister definitely also is just a procreation of the love that we had in our household, the family and the kids, and the best husband you could ever meet, probably the coolest guy you would ever meet.
Yeah.
Funniest guy. And, my mom died of cancer in 97.
Oof.
And, we still miss her every day.
Yeah.
And, but, Kristen had a very special relationship with Mom. She always called her, always shared her things. And it was, with my mom, it was more of a soul-to-soul, heart, love relationship. With Kristen. Kristen looks like my mom on the outside.
Yeah.
Where I have more of my mom in the inside, but it was very, very hard on her too, in a different way when we lost Mom. So, but she has a great relationship with my dad. She lives down by you guys. She lives in Fort Collins.
Yeah.
And we've actually seen her quite a few times when I came down and visited Eric, and then when she came up for the bridal shower. And condolences, Lucas, still lost your family. I'm very sorry to hear that. And
thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's not easy. But it's part of life. The saddest part for me, I think, that I think about a lot is the fact that Stella, she's just not going to remember him. She's 2 years old. I've got pictures of her sitting on his lap and stuff. But
that's a gift in itself.
Yeah, totally.
100%.
And we were able to have him. We were able to have him on the show, and we got to hear his story, and that's what I think about now more than ever since losing Dad. Was like this episode. Even if your kids are the only one that hears it, which I hope it's more than that. Let's share this. Let's get this out there. Let's make this podcast a thing.
Come on.
But even if your kids are the only one that gets to hear this, they're going to have this forever, because the truth is, all of us are going to be gone someday. And to be able to hear these stories and how proud you are of your kids and how much you love them and cherish the relationship with them, that's going to be able to be something they can go back to for the rest of their lives.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. And it's something that, like you said, we'll always have. And, even memories of our grandparents and the people that we loved who are already gone, but, they may be gone, but they're not forgotten, and you can still appreciate, and they all leave a gift behind to us,
for sure,
who they were, and we'll never lose that. And hopefully we're providing the same gift to our children.
Well, in that spirit, as we start to wrap it up here, is there anything that you would like to say to your kids, like something that you want them to know about?
I just love you so much. I'm so glad that you're in my life. I don't know what I would do without you. And I just am the luckiest dad in the world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Beautiful, man.
Amazing.
Love it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, Lucas is going to try and make Brian cry. That's awesome. All right.
He said it was easy.
All right. So I also mentioned now to the light part, maybe a dad joke.
Do you have one? Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, they're so easy to find. I've been holding one back.
Brian has been committed for a long time. We've tried. Try number 4 for Brian, and
that's right.
And now we're at it. Okay, what do we got, Brian?
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Come on.
And
Stella,
on that,
I wish you would have heard that.
On that
was
is
so good.
Beautiful.
No,
Brilliant,
son.
sir.
No,
Brilliant.
son.
Oh, man.
I love a joke that's like makes me like to have to think about it for a second. Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah. Considered it, but yeah.
We're tuned into these things, so we got it pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, Brian, thank you so much.
Dude.
Hopefully, we get to hang out soon in person. It would be really nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Cheers.
Hey, love to you, brother. Have a great weekend.
You only get one spin around this rock. You only have so many days until it stops. And how you show up for your kids, well, that's your superpower. You might not know it now, but this is your Pappy Hour. Pappy Hour, let's talk it out. What's it like? What's life all about? Well, Pappy Hour, say your piece. Laugh at yourself.